Welcome back. We're going to continue with Paradise Killer. We're probably going to end this time, or this set. I'm not 100% sure, but we only need to boost people's friendship, including Sam, and then, yeah, do the trial. So it should be pretty quick. Well, I don't know how long the trial is. Maybe that's going to be like 5 sessions. I don't know. Case file, nothing.
Fancy a drink? Fancy a drink?
Is night alone okay again? Neat this time? Whatever you recommend. The ice ball you had last time allowed you to savor it for longer, but it was chilled. The colder the drink, the less you can taste it. I hope you'll enjoy the pure taste of this blend. It's delicious. What are you blending on this island? Night alone and the Vortex blend. Maybe you can try it next time. No single malts.
Fancy a drink?
Blended whiskey requires a fusion of single malts, but on this island I have focused on serving blended instead of single malts. There's a huge amount of information about whiskey. I'm pretty sure one of the devs was just really into whiskey. It is important to practice all areas of your repertoire, isn't it? What's your go-to style? I've always favored spice and smoky overtones. Toffee, vanilla, and orange make lightly sweet notes come through, don't they? I appreciate the more floral whiskeys, but they have never excited me as much as the deeper complexities of spice. What about the next island? It's important to breathe the new island in, learn about it, and craft a drink that can only be born on that island. The islands give the drinks so much character, don't they? If we make it to the next island. Gotta go, Sam. I'll catch you later.
What?
Maybe there is something we should talk about, LD. Something troubling.
Sure.
Do you have something you want to tell the investigator?
What?
I'm sorry, I wasn't truthful. I was holding that flesh for someone. This isn't original, Sammy. Why do you have God
Is this a
flesh?
joke,
I was
LD?
asked to store it for someone. It was Witness.
Ooh, the
Why did Witness
investigator's
ask you
here.
to store the flesh? He came to me and said he needed it to be stored. He didn't tell me anything else. And you just accepted it without question? I don't know what it was, did I? He just gave me a box and said it needed to be kept a secret. But for the good of the
I
syndicate,
don't
isn't it?
like this.
Didn't strike you as suspicious? Witness is an old friend. You'd do anything for old friends, wouldn't
the
you?
facts and the
This is
truth are not the
suspicious.
same.
Sammy.
Don't think so, LD.
It's the truth, isn't it? I have no idea. May you always live in the shadows, and may you reach the moon. I don't trust you, Sammy. Now I gotta talk to Witness, don't I? Yeah. Which sucks because we have it maxed out. But we can go talk to One Last Kiss. And do a cycle. What's the fastest way? Well, that works. I guess we just run through this. It's pretty quick, so. Maybe I want to just sit outside of One Last Kiss's area, because it's kind of annoying to get there. I guess it's not that bad. But still a little annoying. Hi, One Last Kiss. Got time to chat? I have all the time in the world until the island ends. Are you worried about blinking out of existence when this island ends? What a wonderful bedside manner, investigator. If you do your job, then I have nothing to worry about. My killer will be brought to justice and I can be laid to rest. Are you hoping for an afterlife? Heaven? Hell? Eternal paradise is the cosmos, or an endless suffering in whatever degenerate hell the gods have devised. It isn't something to worry about. It can't be helped. What if there is no afterlife and you spend your life hoping there is? What awaits? Do you believe in the afterlife, investigator? Sure. Of course. What else is there? Do you take solace in that belief? I'll be open. It's something to fall back on when you need a bit of comfort. at your lowest
Sure.
points? There are always times when everything is taken from you. It's nice to think heaven might be waiting for you. That's a weird belief, whatever. Even for an immortal.
Is this a fact?
Immortal
Or a
doesn't
truth?
mean invulnerable. All it takes is one knife and suddenly you're dealing with the cold hard fact of the afterlife existing or not existing. A lot of people found out that fact last night, didn't they? I hope they got the answer they wanted. May you always live in shadow, may you reach a moon. Okay, I need to go this way. Go talk to Doom Jazz.
Ha.
Because I need to boost friendship with Doom Jazz. Why is that so red? Oh, it's one of the lights. I don't know. It feels weird to just be like, oh, I only believe in something because it gives me comfort. I don't think that's belief at that point. That's just hope. I feel like there's a difference, you know? Well. Yeah, close enough. Up. Okay. I think I bumped one of the lamps or something. Yeah, I think I bumped that because it sticks out slightly. That time I just jumped to the left, but we're good. Got a sec, Doc? Back for more real talk? Hit me.
I've got all
Nothing
the time
lasts
in the
forever
world.
except the certainty of change. Quoting philosophy now. Please, some song on a skate punk compilation. You were into trip hop last time I was on an island. I like to mix it up, keep it fresh. One of the citizens we abducted from the real world had it with him. What other phrases have I missed? Got big into mathcore for a while. I was drinking a lot of coffee and Mexican hip hop. For everything that's wrong with these islands, at least there's a lot of different people here. But punk is this island's flavor. Hopefully we will abduct someone with some more CDs for Perfect 25. You'd think a mass of oppressed citizens would mean there are more punk music on the island.
I have a bad feeling
Not allowing them
about
to
this.
access to instruments or any real means of creativity probably hinders that. Why do you think there are so many murders in the apartments? Montserrat always said you can't build pyramids without slaves. We've got enough pyramids. I agree. Catch you later, Doc. May the cosmos be a mystery. May you reach the moon. Where am I going now? Yuri Knight, I guess. Actually, we'll do up. Because it's easier to go down than up. I almost fell in the water again. Oh, I forgot to kill Discord. I need to make a command that just like starts recording and kills Discord at the same time. I don't have to worry about that.
Halt! What do you want, freak?
Don't test me.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure. I think you can. Well, I know that you can like programmatically get OBS to do things, so I'll probably just need to, figure out how to do that.
We have achieved perfection.
I want to give you something, Investigator. Lawless Blood Dancer. An eye? It's the eye of a worshipper, a blood dancer. It's been preserved and reformatted into a storage
Craft is
device.
its own
The
reward.
Chronicles of Blood Dancer have been imprinted into it. By examining the crevices of the eye, you can learn about the god.
Perhaps and the
Blood Dancer
truth
caused
are not
multiple
the same.
planet-wide genocides as he perfected his insane
How
technology.
dare you?
There are always sacrifices for progress, Investigator. What are your sacrifices? A personal question. Every day we make micro choices about how we live. Everyone bears the weight of our vision for our own future. Is doing Yeah. Is doing this going to better realize my goals? No. Should I do it? Even though it is more beneficial to the world or loved ones, can I live with the consequences?
Sorry.
That
We have
sounds
achieved
great.
perfection.
Individual consequences do not have to be life-altering. They all add up, though.
Craft is its
Please
own
go
reward.
enjoy the island Lady Love dies. Through it, you may learn more about yourself. Thank you for your time, Architect. Maxed out. Gift from Carmelina, a preserved eye which has had the chronicles of the god blood dancer recorded in it. Okay, so that one's done. No longer have to talk to you until the trial and or somebody gives me more information. Got time to chat, Yuri? Can we make this the last time, freak? Have you ever been in love,
Got
Yuri?
nothing on me.
Love doesn't offer anything. Love constrains ambition. It blinds you to your goal. Disagree. Love can make you understand more about yourself and others.
Don't
Also, it
make me
depends on what
laugh.
your goal is. Your goal could be love, and then that doesn't make any sense. I understand myself and others just fine. Some of us are rulers, and the rest are meant to be ruled. The world is very simple, freak. You people who confuse yourself with love and affection, it dulls your senses and stops you from achieving
I
excellence.
don't like this.
If you open your heart, you open your mind. Goodbye, freak. Goodbye, Yuri. Boy, that was a terrible ending to a story, but I guess that's kind of the point. He's not that great of a person. Yeah, I guess I go here, then Doom Jazz?
Witness to the end.
Why did you give Sam a piece of god flesh to hide? What did he tell you? You first. I need somewhere to store the flesh. I was worried that there are people in the syndicate that would sabotage my research. Who? I have nothing concrete.
Got it.
And then the why. That awful nickname, Perfect 25. The desire for perfection now. They don't want someone proving the council wrong. So you didn't use it with Sam to breach the fourth holy seal. This is the first I've heard of it being used with the fourth seal.
Don't test me.
We'll see about that. Bye.
The end times are long.
Okay. On to Doom Jazz. Just there. Nope. Get back up there. Good. I still think it's 2 sets of 3 people. And then 2 people that just did nothing, essentially. Like, I don't think Doom Jazz did anything. I don't think Crimson Acid did anything. There we go. Perfect.
Dr. Jazz.
Has this been enough time? Yes. Godsec Doc, can you feel it in the air? You've been spraying pheromones
The
again?
island is about to end.
The island is about to end. This may be the last time we talk before you and Judge determine who's guilty. Sad to see the island die.
How?
I'm more worried about Perfect 25. A new island allowed us to have a new start, make some changes. It's healthy to have a change of scenery, frees the mind. If 25 is perfect, there is no more new starts. Not worrying about demonic invasions will take a load off your mind, though. And if the island is built on bad foundation, don't worry your pretty little head, Doc. I'm here to breathe life back into
I've got all
paradise.
the time in the world.
I managed not to
you.
proposition you this time as well. The answer you wanted was never going to happen. Not this island, not after everything.
The island is about to end.
Mass murder does spoil a mood, doesn't it? What we did in the past stays in the past, Doc. Out of exile and ready to start over. That's right. Maybe I'll see you in the next
My
island. I
favorite
hope so.
investigator.
May the cosmos be a mystery. May you reach the moon. Okay. You're good. I guess Sam. Go see Sam. It's also interesting that those are the two love interests, being Doctor Doomjazz and Crimson Acid. That those two seem not to be the murderers, and they're also the only love interests. That way. You can probably go up here, then right. Maybe they didn't want you to have a love interest that was also a murderer and make you feel bad or something. I don't know. You don't really have that much choice other than like flirt or not flirt. Which I guess technically that's the same in real life. You can either do a thing or not do a thing, but that's besides the point.
Sam Daybreak.
Fancy a drink? My
You know
only
me. This is my other blend, LD Vortex. I trust neat is okay. This one has a punchier taste. That sure hits you. I don't serve this to many guests. They find it too much. Is it harder to appreciate? It is harder to appreciate. But you understand, don't you, LD? You miss being an
I am
assassin.
under
Death
suspicion,
doesn't
LD.
interest me anymore, LD. What was your calling for so long? Being an assassin hurts too many people. I have a new calling, a new craft. Can't you see? Do you miss the Paradise Psycho unit?
Don't
Every day,
test me.
being an investigator completes me.
unique
That's how I
blend.
feel, LD. Serving the right drink can change a life. That's better than taking a life, isn't it? Well, both are changing a life, but it's not necessarily changing a life for the better. If someone didn't take a life, I wouldn't be here having this conversation. That's true, isn't it? I've enjoyed our conversations, LD. I hope the rest of your investigation proceeds
What
smoothly.
the hell?
Is this our last chat?
Don't take through
I'm afraid I need to say goodbye to this bar one last time.
I'm glad
So many
to be
memories.
back.
It's been a pleasure, Sam. Take care, won't you, LD? Always. Okay. And then we have one last one, as far as I know. It's just not even an achievement for beating the game, which I find funny. Oh man. Is it here? No? Ah, come on. I had it. Okay, fine. We go around. Or not. Fun. Oh, fine. It's not much faster to go that way anyhow, but eh. I'm sure there's also a faster way up here, but it should be fine. Okay. It's only like an extra minute one way or the other. I might try, depending on how much time we have left, I might try the speed run of the 10-minute timer. But we'll see.
One last kiss.
Beating the game in 10 minutes is one of the achievements, so got the time to chat. I have all the time in the world. Is the syndicate worth saving? That's for you to decide, for better or for worse. The crime happened. The syndicate are on the straight path. Now the path branches. The truth you believe in will determine the fate of the syndicate. Which branch do you think we should take? Weed out the corruption. The Syndicate is no place for paranoia and conspiracy. We have a holy cause. We have forgotten that. We are in a position to craft a perfect society. You said there was no such thing as perfection. So I didn't. The idea of perfection is intoxicating. We always let our guard down and start believing in it. We kidnap people from the real world and force them to worship our gods. They're pressed into service on the island, working in our factories and farms before being killed in the mass slaughter ritual. Hard to imagine much perfection coming from that. Perhaps we should wipe the slate clean.
That's weird.
How do we do that? I have no idea, investigator. Wait. You live in Shadow. And now we wait. I'm gonna double check that I don't have any other people that I need to. No, it's only those two. Yeah, I only have the 2 achievements left of max out your interests and also do the speedrun bit. Actually, I want to go into this room again. I haven't been in here in a bit. Secret killer. I do so love these islands. Do you have a ring? You don't have a ring. Unless it doesn't show one. I feel like it should. Okay. Hello? Oh, I can't. That's cool. Where's the fastest one to... Is it you? Yeah, this is definitely different. Did I go through that one? What's the difference between... Oh yeah, I did. Okay, so this is the one that's closest to One Last Kiss. And it doesn't crash my OBS. Oh wait, this isn't the right way. Oh, never mind. This isn't close to One Last Kiss at all, but whatever. We're waiting anyhow, so it's fine. Timing's bad. I sure hope they don't throw in either. There's 2 things that I'm worried about that games do. It's either A, there's a bunch of information that only gets shown at the end, but like, I don't think that's the case because we have pretty clear answers of who the murderers are. So I don't think that's the case. The one that I'm more worried about is I have to pick between the 2 sets of 3. Or nobody. I guess I could probably do nobody. I get that. I bet that's an option. Okay, so we're role playing. Let's go with that. I'm an investigator, right? My entire job, my personality, we've said it multiple times. My entire personality is that my goal in life is to be investigator. Like we mentioned that to Sam just recently, where like being investigator completes us. So realistically, we should act as the best investigators. That means we're not making decisions. We are not saying, okay, well, these people broke the law, but the syndicate would be worse for it if they died. No, we're not making those decisions. Our decisions are all going to become this person killed or acted towards the killing of. It's like technically no one actually killed the two people that killed the council, as far as we know at the moment, is, or at least as I assume, is the killer demon and the kid. But the thing is, both were helped. Actually, Carmelina actually did kill somebody. She strangled Grace Bloodlines, but that's besides the point. Yeah. So I don't, but I think they should all die, all 6 of them, realistically, because they all are at fault. Truly.
1-1 kid.
How do you deal with the corrupt ruling class?
You paying attention, investigator?
Guillotines. That seems to be the best way. No society has ever worked that out. The real world would be a different place if they had. The ruling class are more insidious than the gods. They corrupt all that they touch, mutilating society to be something that only benefits them. For every ruler that meets the guillotine, another takes their place. Okay, fair enough. Society births them with no respite.
Mystery awaits.
What would you do? Change hearts to change minds. I hope you're right. I hope you can do it. The cycle will repeat until you do. I've enjoyed our conversations, but you have a job to do. Paradise needs saving. I will assist you where I can. Oh, investigator, I have something for you. I don't need it anymore. Why do I need it? Never forget that the clock is ticking. There you go. Vintage watch. One last kisses watch. She doesn't need it anymore. Oh yeah. Time to go to trial. Trial. Where is trial? Judge. Bop. Bop. Actually, I want to double check. There might be a computer in here. I don't think there was. I want to double check. It's up there. Just want to double check that there's no computer, because we wouldn't have been able to break any locks if there was. No, there wasn't. Okay. Because we looked at this place first. Also, we should save beforehand, just in case. There's a path up. Is there a save spot here? No? Okay, we go find a save spot. Oh, it's right there. Save 17. Sure, let's go with that.
Getting saved.
Cool. Time to start the trial.
Investigator, is paradise worth saving?
Start. Yeah. We shall
The door to
examine. Are you
truth
ready to
will
start?
open.
Start trial. Let's expose
Lady Love
the
dies.
truth. Are you sure, Lady Love dies? This is a point of no return, where we descend into the madness of crime. The penalty for anyone you convict of any crime will be death, as dictated by syndicate law. Please be sure.
time to breathe
It's time to breathe life
paradise.
back into paradise. I'm overjoyed to hear that. Please wait while I assemble the suspects in the Chamber of Justice. The trials begin. Paradise hangs in the balance. Let me explain how we shall uncover truth and lies. We will hold a trial for each case file logged into Starlight. You will choose which suspects you wish to accuse and present your argument against them. I'm an impartial tool of justice. I shall analyze your evidence and determine if you have proven your case. Can you break alibis? Can you put the suspect at the scene? How strong is your case? All that matters is that justice is carried out. I am not interested in speculation and weak prosecutions. I need the truth. We will find the suspect responsible for each crime. The door to truth will open. Anyone found guilty will be executed. This is the crime to end all crimes. Anyone involved cannot be allowed to infect Perfect 25 with their criminality. You will do the execution. The investigation freak will execute justice. Be confident about who you accuse. Are you clear on how the trial will work? Do you need me to repeat this? I'm ready to go. Let's breathe life back into paradise.
What the hell?
Judge, the island is ending. Our home shatters before us.
Do your job.
The farce has gone on for far long enough. It's time to move to the new island, Judge. I am the acting leader. I initiated the shutdown.
This is nonsense.
The prime suspect has been sitting behind bars while the freak runs around the island chasing down false leads.
How dare you?
You have until the end of the island to do your trial. The truth may not be as simple as you believe, Architect. I'm doing this for the good of the Syndicate. Perfect 25 is waiting. You can't do that. Judge, the clock is ticking. What does this mean for the trial? We don't have much time, Lady Lovedeyes. The white smoke of oblivion threatens to consume the truth. You will have one desperate chance to find the truth for each case file. Make it count.
Do your job.
The rest of the Syndicate are in agreement. It is time to move on and execute Henry.
I'm shocked. Stunned.
You're overstepping your authority, Architect.
Crime
Judge,
cannot
let's
hide.
breathe life back into paradise. Lovedeyes, you are authorized to once again wield your service weapon. Take your hold of a chamber full of justice. Take hold of a chamber full of justice. Use it at the end of the trials to execute the guilty. Any involvement with the heinous crime carries the sentence of death. Thank you. So it can kill all 6.
What?
Judge, this is severe. This is a crime to end all crimes. Any amount of involvement is a heresy against the gods and atrocity against the Syndicate. Or do you
I have
disagree?
no idea what you're talking about.
I do not. Be strong in your accusations, investigator. The penalty for any of these crimes is death. It's been a while since I executed justice.
The journey into truth.
The journey into truth and justice begins. Investigator gun obtain. Investigator's gun. Lovedeyes gun for executing the guilty. You've retrieved your gun. I hope you appreciate how serious your accusations will be. Return to the stand when you're ready to talk. Can I talk to anybody? Crimson, hope you know what you're doing, lady. You better have the evidence you need for whatever you're planning. Henry, is this a formality, right? I'm lined up to get my head blown off, aren't I? That's what you were here to find out. I mean, you're dead one way or the other, so it doesn't really matter. Doctor, Lovedeyes. If you prosecute me, will I get conjugal visits? Sorry, Doc. The punishment for this crime is going to make that difficult. Good try, though. Lydia, Sam. LD, we're cool, right? We're in the clear, aren't we? We'll find out at the trial, guys. No is the answer. Witness, Lady Lovedeyes. This is it, isn't it? The reckoning. The future of paradise. I hope you make the right choices. So do I. Yuri, freak, get this over with. We all know who did it. You're wasting my time. See, you only care about Henry. You, Grand Marshal, you better get this right. Henry did it and needs to be executed. Wrap this up. You only care about Henry. You, architect, investigator, this island's ready to die and a new one started. Do not delay in prosecuting Henry. All of the evidence points to him. Yeah, all three of you. Yeah, okay.
Lady Love dies.
Investigator will begin trials. Truth or fact? Henry's escape. Henry allegedly escaped during his execution, broke through the prison bars and headed to the council building, murdering the marshal's guards, traversing the holy seals and killing the council before being apprehended at the scene. How did Henry escape? How did the accused killer break out of incarceration? It is as the report states, or did something else happen? Henry Division is alleged to have escaped the distillation cell and murder the council. Investigator, peel back the shroud of an inscrutability and bring forward the sweet smile of truth. State your truth. Okay. Henry allegedly escaped during his execution, broke through the prison bars and headed to the council building, murdering the council guards, traversing the holy seals and killing the council before being apprehended at the scene. Consider the facts and find your truth. Who will you accuse of the crime? His escape. So said that she phoned witness as she left the distillation cell after Henry's escape. Witness's phone records, combined with data from the comms tower, actually place her at the Syndicate HQ when she phoned witness. She lied. They saw New Night. Remember seeing New Night last night? The only statue on the island depicting the goddess in the barracks. Did he go through there? Okay. I don't want to read all these because this is a lot. So there's Henry. Yeah, I don't think it was Henry. I don't think it was witness. Carmelina, no evidence. Crimson, no. So essentially we have like, was it you or you? Or you? But it wasn't you. It was you. Accuse. Previous convictions. None. Are you sure you want to continue with this accusation and present your evidence to the judge? Once you confirm, you will not be able to reverse the court proceedings. Yep. You are the murderer.
Crime is repulsive.
I believe this was part of a plan by Akiko. The freak is lying. The Grand Marshal broke the primary suspect out of the prison she put him in. Present your evidence. Construct a truth. Time frames? Let's start with time frames. The time frame in Akiko's report doesn't match up. There's no way Henry could have got off the distillation cell, made it to the council building, traversed the holy seals and murdered the council and be found at 3 minutes after. Akiko lied. Grand Marshal, respect the civility of the courthouse. Do you have a proper response? She's making that up. The freak is making me out to be a liar. She cooked up a little story to frame me. How did Henry cross the island, get through all the seals, murder the council, and exit the building by 3 minutes after? He's got a demon in him. The demon gave him speed and strength. There's no evidence to suggest that. That's correct, Grand Marshal. Your word here isn't good enough. You are speculating without any evidence to back it up. Present your evidence. Construct a truth. Oh, I guess we just present them all. Akiko broke procedure when she went to execute Henry. She shouldn't have gone by herself. She was either doing something illicit or giving him an opportunity. Ha! Is that the best you've got? I thought you were supposed to be the investigation freak. Speculating with nothing to back it up seems like a poor showing of Judge's big hope. She's right. This is speculation. and not evidence.
Show me
Present your
your
evidence.
truth.
Construct a truth. The bars on the prison bridge were supposedly torn open by Henry with his demonic strength. Starlight analyzed the bar and found traces of thermite, not demonic residue.
Got it.
Thermite is a military-grade explosive. I don't think does it count as an explosive? That burns through pretty much anything. Akiko faked the part of his escape. Grand Marshal,
Do you want
never
to die?
trust computers. Her little calculator got it wrong. Henry is demonic. What does Starlight know about demons? That freak tried to analyze something that Starlight doesn't recognize, and the closest match. My brain is thermite. Residue sample. 68.7% thermite, 29% barium nitrate, 2% sulfur, 0.3% polybutadiene acrylonitrile. No traces of unknown chemicals found. Thermite is an anti-material weapon and burns at extremely high temperatures.
Crime cannot hide.
Akiko used this to open the prison bars and make it look like Henry escaped. This is a lie, a good truth. Please let us sample some more.
Show me
Present
your
your
truth.
evidence. Construct a truth. Inhibitors. Henry was dosed up with inhibitors. How could he have escaped if he was fully sedated? Doctor, was his dosage
This is
correct?
bad.
Yes, Judge, as it has been for the last 10 years. Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal?
I'll kill you.
The demon inside him tricked us. Wait for the right moment. The inhibitors had never been right, but we didn't know. Doctor,
Theoretically-
that's quite the claim. It would mean that the demon was capable of plotting and fooling us for a decade. There's no medical evidence to suggest
When
this
love
happened.
dies,
Very
all that
convenient that
remains
the
are
demon
facts.
pulled the trick right off at the end of the island. Why not attack sooner? This isn't hard evidence, but I'm taking this into consideration.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. I don't think I have. Do I have? I have a Henry alibi breaker. I can break Henry's alibi. Lady Love dies. Henry stands accused by everyone except you. Do the facts lie? Do you believe in the official version of events? No. The truth is distorted.
When
The
love
facts are
dies,
wrong.
all
Henry
that
didn't go to
remains
the
are
council
the
building by
facts.
himself. Yeah, this is getting
I
interesting.
have a bad feeling about
Henry
this.
remembers almost nothing about last night except seeing New Night. He specifically remembers seeing the goddess. She didn't speak to him. He saw the goddess. The only statue of New Night is in the barracks, and a normal citizen can't know that because the barracks are classified. Henry has been in the barracks, though. That's where detainees are processed when they're arrested. The statue is in the main barracks grounds. Prisoners don't go there, correct? Akiko? When I was arrested on Island 13, I only ever saw the entrance to the barracks, which connects directly to the underground holding cells. I'm not answering that. It's classified. Grand Marshal, you'll be found in contempt if you refuse to answer. Fine. Arrested individuals are taken through the main gate and directly down into the
When
holding
love
cells.
dies,
Henry
all
could
that
only have
remains
seen
are the
New Night
facts.
if he went through the tunnel that connects the distillation cell to the barracks. When he was arrested and taken to the distillation cell, he'd have had to go through the main barracks grounds, though. That was 10 years ago. He's lost all of his memories from that incident. The only thing that he remembers is New Night last night. That sounds like a
I
stretch
have a bad
investigator.
feeling about this.
The only way to get to the council building from the distillation cell in the window of time stated is via the front gate of the HQ. As well, we don't have the logs. Oh, there you go. The nightmare computer logs on the HQ entrance have no record of Henry going through them. I don't believe he went through them. If he didn't go through the entrance, the whole case is thrown into disarray. Henry was found with the blood of the victims in his stomach, but I don't think he ingested them himself. Wasn't there extra blood? How else did the blood get inside him? I found this bottle on the rocks below where Henry was found. it had been used to hold blood. Starlight analyzed the blood and it matched the remains to all of the council members. How did it get there? There are no fingerprints, but my theory is that someone took council blood from the scene, placed it in the bottle, and forced Henry to ingest it. Why? To scapegoat him for the crime. They were rushed or sloppy or casually discarded the bottle, assuming no one would question the lie. You can't prove this, though. The demonic sigils that cover Henry's body were found dabbed in blood at the scene of First Seal's marshals. What of them? Henry doesn't draw these symbols. There are no records of this occurring, and it is not in line with how the demon inside him behaves. The sigils formed on his skin through the projection of demonic language from the demon inside him. What? Formed on his skin through the projection of... Okay, I don't think that's a sentence. I think it should be were formed. Or are formed. I think there's a word missing. The demon scorched him with its own anger. Did the demon make him draw them? No. The demon doesn't micromanage Henry's actions. It just sets him on a path. Henry doesn't speak the demon's language either. I find it unlikely that Henry would perfectly recreate the sigils from a language he doesn't speak. How did they get there then? Most likely drawn by whoever was trying to frame Henry. Couldn't he have copied them from his own body? Only if he had a mirror and time to do it. Very well. Excellent work. You've taken the lid off the box containing the truth. Henry's alibi is broken. Present your evidence. Construct a truth. I can break Akiko's alibi. The truth requires us to examine Akiko's alibi. Akiko went to execute Henry, but alleges that Henry escaped at 23:52. She claims she found him outside the council building at 3 minutes after. I called witness as I left the distillation cell to go to the barracks to organize the search for Henry. Can anyone confirm that the Grand Marshal returned to the barracks? The marshals confirmed that she went back to the barracks.
I don't like
However,
this.
it is hard to take their word as they are fiercely loyal to you and refuse to give me any physical evidence. Did you confirm the phone
That's
call?
it.
Akiko's phone records are apparently classified, and the investigator isn't allowed access to them. Witness confirmed he got a call from Akiko.
Crime
I
is
took Witness's
repulsive.
phone and analyzed the records at a comms tower. Starlight did some backtracing on the calls and it appears Akiko lied. The call she made to Witness wasn't from the distillation cell. The comms tower puts her location at the Syndicate HQ, which throws her timeline of events into question and put her near the scene of the crime. Watch your language in the House of Justice. She's lying. Her little pocket calculator is wrong. She hasn't checked my phone. The data is incorrect.
Is this a fact?
Witness testified that on the call from Akiko, he couldn't hear the distillation cells dissentive, dreadful atmosphere, or the ocean. That isn't conclusive proof, but still suggests she wasn't where she claims. The rock of secrecy has been lifted, and the truth exposed. The Grand Marshal's alibi has been broken.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. I have nothing to present. You have proven that the official version of events for Akiko and Henry's movements last night aren't total fantasy. Combined with your evidence, you have created truth that glints brilliantly in the light shone by the facts. I've considered your truth, ruminated on the implications, soaked in the facts, steeped the leaves of veracity? Veracity? Sure. I examined the grams of legitimacy. There's no jury here. I must leave it to the impartial sword of justice within me to stab through the hearts of the lies and let the blood of truth flow. A truth is revealed, a truth is known, a truth proves Akiko guilty. Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal? The harsh light of truth has shone upon your crime, and you will be sentenced to death. You were sworn to protect our beloved council. You pledged your blade for so long. You were a beacon of purity. Now you will be executed, and the Marshal will lose their leader. The island sequences will never be the same again. Why did you do it? You said I wouldn't hang for this. I beg your pardon, Grand Marshal. This was never part of your plan. Who are you talking to? Carmelina. You said this would work. Now I have a gun to my head. If I'm going to down for this, so are you. The ravings of the guilty lashing out. I have no idea what she's talking about. Tell us everything, Akiko. You have nothing left to lose. If you were set up, you can have revenge. You promised to induct my soldiers into the syndicate if I helped you. Now I'm going to be executed. You used me. You weren't careful enough, and now I'm going to die. I faked Henry's escape. I was supposed to deliver him to outside the council building, phone witness, and report that I found him after the council were dead. Carmelina. She's lying. She's been found out in her own little scheme, and now she's trying to take innocent people down with her. I took Henry through the barracks to the council building. The official report is a lie. Lady Lovedies. It sounds like a conspiracy, Judge. Open a case file. Oh, Carmelina's conspiracy. There is evidence to suggest Carmelina may have been the mastermind of a conspiracy to kill the council. Judgment has passed. Convicted. Your facts have become the truth. Lady Lovedies, while you're in here, you do not have access to the phones you have been using to record your progress. Would you like me to save your progress now? Save. You can save your progress before the next trial begins. Which one was it? This one, yeah.
Getting saved.
Oh, wait. I should have used it. Nah, well, doesn't matter that much. Henry's demonic possession. A decade ago, Henry became possessed by a demon, killing his mother and allowing demonic corruption to spill out into the world. The area around his apartment was sealed off and became the dead zone. During his arrest, he killed the syndicate's exorcist, Grace Bloodlines. For the last 10 years, he has been contained and sedated in the distillation cell with inhibitors. Investigator, Starlight has logged Henry's possession a decade ago as a case file related to the murder of the council. Is Starlight being overzealous, or do you believe this is something that warrants investigation? Was someone else involved with Henry's possession and the demonic invasion that spelled doom for the island? No, I don't think it was you. Was it Yuri? It probably was Yuri. I think it was Yuri, yeah. Yeah, Yuri. Grimoire, book supplier, library vault. School report. Yeah. Accused. Yeah.
Crime is repulsive.
I believe Yuri pushed Henry down the path to possession. I thought you were supposed to be an investigation freak. You've got nothing on me.
Show me your
Present
truth.
your evidence. Construct a truth.
Got it.
Inside the safe is Henry's apartment. In Henry's apartment is one of the forbidden tomes of demonology from the library vault.
What?
What's that got to do with me? Which book? The Grimoire of Magida. A frightful tome. How did a citizen come to obtain one of the restricted texts?
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. Henry told me a stranger supplied him with a tome that would lead to his possession. Possession. Yeah, okay. Someone took a shine to him and slipped him into restricted text. You think it was me? You're a joke. I have nothing to do with this.
Worthless.
I don't consort with citizens. You'll need better evidence than
Show
this.
me
Present your
your
evidence.
truth.
Construct a truth.
Crime cannot hide.
Yuri accessed the vault that contains the books on demonology. I believe Yuri took books on demonology and gave them to Henry, preying on a vulnerable mind and pushing him towards communicating with the gods. The plan was for him to become possessed. The plan.
Insufferable.
The freak wouldn't know a plan if she saw it. She's just making up stories and you're going along with it. Exile caused her brain to rot. You're letting the freak fool you with lies, speculation,
I
and
have
fiction.
a bad feeling.
The plan
about
will become
this.
clear in later case files. This is a conspiracy at play. I need you to trust me. If I get this wrong, you can reverse the conviction. I'll go back to the Idle Lands and Yuri can walk free. Someone committed the crime to end all crimes, and the path to the truth is a winding
I
one.
am the leader.
We cannot go on trust. This is not justice. Do not dare to lecture me on justice. I am justice incarnate. And the court trusts the investigator.
your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct the truth. I have nothing to present. I've considered your truth. Ruminated on the implications. Soaked in the facts. Seep the leaves of... this is the same one. There's no jury here. Yeah. A truth is
The
revealed.
court
Yuri
finds
guilty.
Nonsense.
This is unacceptable. Do you know who I am? I have been chosen. I will be the next council. This freak has taken away my destiny. I will burn the syndicate
is
to the
cowardly
ground.
to
Yuri,
insinuate him,
be
this
quiet.
traitor.
No. I am the blessed servant of my goddess. I was destined for greatness. I helped you, and now I'm going to
We
die.
have achieved perfection.
These are the ravings of someone deceived. Someone deceived by a god that's been caught out.
I have a bad feeling about
Is that
this.
true, Yuri?
Worthless.
She promised me a seat on the new council. And to retrieve enchanted blue from the real world.
I am the
Nonsense.
Is
I
unacceptable.
got Henry the books on demonology. Sent him down the dark path. The plan needed the island to end. Henry provided the answer. The truth lies within the conspiracy. Victory. Lady Love dies. While you're in here, I guess here. Neither is great, but whatever.
Getting saved.
Truth or fact. The murder of Grace Bloodlines. Grace was our chief exorcist, and Henry was convicted for her murder, which he allegedly committed during his arrest. One Last Kiss seems to think she was set up to die. Grace Bloodlines was murdered 10 years ago. I presided over the trial. I saw the sun's light cast a shadow from the terror and leave only truth visible. You didn't have me on the island 10 years ago. Do these terrible events from a decade ago have a link to the tragedy of last night? I investigated at the behest of One Last Kiss. Who is
I
One
don't
Last Kiss?
like this.
The ghost of Grace Bloodlines. She's on the island. A ghost of a murder victim 10 years ago is on the island.
You paying attention,
Is that so hard to
investigator?
believe, Judge? Can you prove you are who you say you are? Haunted Complex, confirmation. Grace Bloodline's unique blood
The
code.
investigator
One
is
Last
here.
Kiss asked me to find her resting place. I unlocked her blood vial and she confirmed the code independently. It's so nice to see everyone again. What do you have to do with the murder last
Dreadful.
night? I was murdered 10 years ago, allegedly by Henry, who everyone here would have you believe is a council murderer.
Do you understand?
Makes you think,
investigator?
doesn't it? What if the two are linked? One Last Kiss asked me to investigate her murder. She believes there's more to it than the official version of events. Do you suspect her? No, I believe she is a victim in all of this. Well done, investigator. You've seen the truth clearly. Paradise gets even more bizarre. The trials continue. Lady Love dies. Drive us along the highway of truth. I don't think it was you. I think it was Architect. Because strangulation. Yeah.
Paradise feels.
I believe Carmelina
wrong.
was the architect of her murder. This is nonsense. You have no evidence.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth. When Henry was arrested, Grace was meeting with Carmelina. Carmelina requested to accompany Grace on the execution. Exorcism. This is unusual, as it would place Carmelina in an unnecessary amount of danger. It may be unusual, but doesn't prove she is a perpetrator.
Craft is its own reward.
Of course it doesn't. The investigator is trying to prove a fantasy. It may have placed me in danger, but the pursuit of knowledge sometimes requires
Show me
risk.
your truth.
When Grace and Carmelina were en route to Henry, Carmelina sent a message to Akiko. She instructed her to leave Henry and Grace alone together. This message was intercepted before it was scrubbed from the server. Carmelina forgot to use encryption. Architect,
We have achieved
I have no
perfection.
recollection of this. Sounds like a fabrication.
your truth.
Present your evidence. I found a photo of Grace's body that had been excluded from the report. It was hidden on the barracks server. It showed the strangulation marks on Grace's neck. Doomjazz took a look at it and suggested that they were done by someone who wore a wedding ring.
The facts and the truth
Carmelina wore
are
a
not
wedding
the
ring
same.
at the time when Grace was killed. I suspect that Carmelina killed Grace when Henry didn't step up and do it for
Craft
her.
is its own reward.
This is tenuous, isn't it? Anything could have caused that mark, couldn't it, Doctor?
Investigator.
It is my firm opinion that it was done by a ring worn on the wedding ring finger. Bruising can contain very detailed
Believe what you
information.
want.
Preposterous. The doctor would say anything to a pretty face. Back off,
Believe
architect.
what you want.
Leader. We'll see about that. Why would architect Carmelina have killed Grace? Yuri gave Henry demonology books. Henry was being set up to end the island and possibly be scapegoated for the murder
Sure.
of council. A dead exorcist means that the demon in Henry would still be around and be useful when it came time to pin the blame on someone for last night. When Henry didn't kill Grace Bloodlines, Akiko stepped in and framed Henry, giving him a history of murder. This sounds like a conspiracy, investigator. I believe so, Judge. Very well.
How dare you?
Absolutely not. This is a farce. Hold your tongue in the halls of
Show
justice.
me your truth.
Present your evidence. I have nothing to present. You have presented a veritable treasure trove of facts. A truth
The court
revealed.
finds
Carmelina
Carmelina
guilty.
guilty.
Grace Bloodlines was murdered by the hand of the architect. So this is the truth. Thank you for your work, investigator.
How dare
What?
you?
How dare
This
you?
is nonsense.
This is nonsense. This trial is
I
over.
am the leader.
Henry will be executed, and the freak will be sent back to the Idlelands. This is my courtroom. I'm justice incarnate. You do not have the authority to end the trials. You've been found guilty. You will receive your punishment. The trials continue. Murder of Grace Bloodlines. Convicted. Lady Love dies while you're save. What was it? That one.
Game saved.
That doesn't really matter. We're doing fine. Who killed the Holy Seal's marshals? No one. The first Holy Seal that protects the council is made up of two high-ranked God Justice marshals, fearsome warriors trained to neutralize potential threats to the council. Who killed them and how? Last night, the Talent Hand of Death reached out for the first Holy Seal guards. They were butchered at their post. Who snatched the life from them? Was it the accused, or is there another truth sulking on the periphery, my brain, of our knowledge. They were elite marshals and gave their lives guarding our beloved council. How were they killed and why? Breach several days ago. I guess we explain.
I don't.
I have
like
reason
this.
to believe the killer may not have breached the seals last night. There's evidence that points to one or more killers breaching the seals and planting the tools for murder 2 days ago. What about the murdered guards? They were murdered last night, but their murder may not be tied to the actual murder of the council.
Paradise feels wrong.
I will show you the truth. Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. You. Who killed the Holy Seal Marshals, the first Holy Seal that protects the council and made up of 2 high-ranked Justice Marshals, fearsome warriors trained to neutralize potential threats to the council. Who killed them and how? Okay, their necks were slashed. I don't think it would have been you. I think it's Lydia, because I feel like Lydia opened up the thing that thus damaging a knife and then killed them from behind. But she was also expecting. It to happen. On top of the council building, Lydia's the one. I'm not sure who, because they're technically both. Remote access 2 days ago. Kafka. Login 2 days ago. I guess we could accuse you. We'll find out.
Paradise feels
The fairy
wrong.
woman is key to this crime. Are you kidding me, LD? I have nothing to do with the dead guards.
Show me your
Present your
truth.
evidence, construct a truth. I found tire marks from Lydia's car on the roof of the council building.
What?
LD, that's circumstantial. I know I was up there and shouldn't have been, but I was just watching the sunset like we used to. You remember the old days, right? I need more truth. More truth. Do you have anything
Show
else?
me your truth.
I found rappelling gear on the roof. And what truth is this? I believe she was trying to breach the council building.
Damn it, LD.
Do you have anything else?
Show me
Present
your
your
truth.
Is this a fact?
This is a maintenance hatch
Or
on the side of there is a maintenance hatch on the side of the council building near the tire tracks.
Don't test
From
me.
the roof, someone could have gained access to it. Oh, come on, LD. Do you have anything to back up this accusation up? The grate had been damaged when it was opened. A thin tool had been used to remove the anti-tamper seals and
When
open
love
it.
dies,
Lydia's combat
all
knife
that
was
remains
found directly
are the
below the
facts.
grate in the sea. The blade showed signs of damage, probably from forcing open the grate.
Crime cannot hide.
I think she breached the seals 2 days ago. I don't think Lydia did kill the guards. She is involved with the council murder, but the crime was set up in advance by Lydia.
Don't test
We will cover
me.
that in a later trial, but there were drag marks around the grate. Something had been dragged through the grate and into the building. Do you have any evidence for this? For another case file. For now, I am accusing Lydia of breaching the first seal. Unusual truth. How delicious. Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
I can break Lydia's alibi. Tell me about Lydia and Sam's alibi. Lydia told me she was at the Paradise Gates with Sam. They started the warm-up sequence and were waiting there while the murder happened. The Nightmare computer logs on the gate confirms this. The warm-up sequence was started at 23:57. Have you got anything that
Oh, I'm
contradicts
glad
this?
to be back.
And it happens. An alibi for last night is irrelevant. The crimes began a number of days ago. What do you mean?
investigator
I found
is
evidence
here.
which suggests that the Daybreaks were involved with this crime, but their involvement did not occur last
Paradise
night.
feels
They breached the
wrong.
Holy Seals to sow the seeds of crime 2 days ago. The crime was not one of an opportunity. An opportunity was crafted and required prior planning. All evidence I present against them must be taken in this context. Whatever happened last night had the groundwork laid by the daybreaks 2 days ago. What is this evidence? Trust me, Judge. When we get to it, we'll cover it. The truth is a meal. All ingredients need to be present. I wouldn't do this for anyone else, but there is a reason that I called the investigator freak out of exile. The court trusts you.
What are you talking about, LD?
This isn't right. Come on, LD.
My unique
After all this
plans.
time, how can you suspect us? We were waiting to leave Paradise.
Oh shit.
This is a joke, LD. You've taken some facts and made a lie, not a truth. You've twisted the world into a new image. You are wrong, LD. Do not question my decision when you are within the domain of justice. We have stopped at the high wage service station of truth. Lydia and Sam's alibi is broken. Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
I have nothing to present. Good work, Love Dies. I have considered your truth. Yeah. There's no jury. A truth is
The
revealed.
court finds
Lydia guilty.
Guilty.
You've been a faithful and devoted member of our glorious syndicate for so long. Why would you turn your back on us now? The penalty for this crime is death. You will be executed by a bullet of justice from the gun of truth. This is the end of your eternal road trip, Lydia.
Damn it,
Why?
LD.
LD, I'm dead,
What?
right?
Paradise
The punishment
feels
is execution.
wrong.
Tell me everything, LD. It wasn't supposed to work out this way. It was designed to be unsolvable. I never thought you'd be brought back. I helped so I could leave this island behind. These islands behind. I don't care about Perfect 25. Help who? Witness. He said if I helped, I could leave the syndicate. A holy man like me, a foul accusation by a sinner. Help with what? Deliver some cargo. I don't know what it was. Heavy, though. Almost cracked the axles. I just had to get it into the council building a couple days ago. You're still a criminal. How come you left so much evidence at the scene? Not very master assassin of you. I got spooked. I completed the job, but on the way out, I felt someone near me. Couldn't see who it was, but I didn't like it. I assumed no one would notice the breach, since the island was about to end, so I got out.
Don't test me.
What was the cargo? No idea. Didn't ask. I didn't ask questions. I just got it inside the council building. It was a black security crate. What about the other seals? Yeah, those
Crime
two.
cannot
I assume
hide.
helped you. Sam helped you. No, LD, it was just me. I really doubt that. You were going to leave the syndicate by
You
yourself.
are making
It's
the
okay,
wrong
Lydia.
decision.
I can't live here without you, can I? If you're guilty, I'm guilty, aren't I? We promised each other too much, didn't we? That can't be for nothing, can it? We worked together for Witness. If Lydia's going to die, I want to go with her. Heaven sounds better than island without her, doesn't it? I don't think you're going to heaven. I don't. Well, I guess it depends what you. I guess these are gods, so like, what counts as heaven? I'm thinking like, moral-wise, they not good based on our world's moral. I guess their heaven might be different.
What?
It was 2 days ago, Lydia. LD. Not Lydia. She's Lydia. I don't know what happened in that building last night, but we were in there 2 days
Is
ago.
this a joke,
We followed
LD?
Witness's plan and opened all the seals. We took his crate through and hid it in the penthouse.
Crime cannot hide.
The crime to end all crimes, set up 2 days ago. We have a conspiracy, Love Ties. There's no conspiracy. The guilty are trying to take me down with them, jealous of my righteousness in the face of their heresy.
Bullshit.
You promised me and Sammy that you'd be able to leave. That we'd be able to leave the syndicate if we helped.
Huh?
We knew we shouldn't. We knew whatever you were planning would be an atrocity. We've been here too
It's
long.
the truth, isn't it?
There are only so many millennia that can be endured, aren't there?
What do you
The world
believe,
needs to be
LD?
seen. Islands kill the mind, don't they? The truth becomes clearer. If Lydia didn't kill the marshals, who did? The truth is still clouded. We need another accusation. No. The new island is waiting and this one's dying. I'm the leader and will humor this for only a little longer. Move on.
Witnesses conspiracy.
I'm okay with this. I'm okay with Lydia dying for that reason. Lady Love dies. While you're in here, you do not have access to save.
Getting saved.
KHX is missing. KHX is the Syndicate's master craftsman and designer of the second holy seal that protects the council. He hasn't been seen for a number of days. Okay, I'm gonna take a break because my brain's shutting down. And then, I mean, you won't see any difference, but I'm just gonna pause it and come back. Our craftsman KHX is missing. Was he the victim of a crafted tragedy? He disappeared a number of days ago. Strange for a syndicate member, but suspicious because he crafted the second holy seal. Did someone try to obtain the secret from him? Investigator, do you know what happened to KHX?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Dead, lying on the rocks on the coast of the island. Dead. The fangs of death grip this island so tightly. How could this happen? Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. You're a knight. No, you're fine. Crimson acid. Your diary, letter, no. No, you're fine. You're a knight. Yeah, drag marks. I believe Yuri's behind the disappearance. Want to save me some trouble here and cooperate, Yuri? I'm not going down without a fight, freak. You need to prove it.
Show me your
Present your evidence. KHX's dead body was clutching Yuri's ring. How do you know it belongs to Yuri? Lydia confirmed it. Yuri had apparently lost it. In this case, he lost it in the hand of a murder victim. Also, he confirmed it too. KHX had it in his death grip. I believe he pulled it off in the struggle when he knew he was going to die. He held on to it in death to give us a clue.
Don't make me laugh.
Someone is trying to frame me. They stole my ring and planted it at the scene. Is there any evidence that the ring had been planted? None. The fist was gripping it tightly. If it had been planted, it would have had to have been done before rigor mortis said it.
I will be on the next council.
You people are out of your minds. This wasn't me. Present your evidence. There are drag marks leading away from KHX's workshop. I believe Yuri killed him to get the key to the second seal and tried to hide his body. Those could have come from anywhere. This is a farce.
Show me your truth.
Yuri shut down the boat rides around the island on the same day that KHX went missing.
Don't test
Yuri picked a bad
me.
place to dump the body and needed to make sure it wouldn't be found. Yuri,
Don't be snide with
shutting
me.
down the boats is one of my duties. There's nothing out of the ordinary.
Paradise feels
Why do
wrong.
it early? Who cares about the boats? They're only for the citizens to try and block out the mundanity of their mundanity? Sure. Of their existence for a few minutes. I shut them down early. So what? I was just getting work done.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. I have nothing to present. The truth shines like a moon on a cloudless night. Was this part of your orders as well,
Don't
Yuri?
make me
Fine.
laugh.
I got the key for the second holy seal for her. KHX was an
We have achieved
unfortunate
perfection.
casualty. This is the ravings of someone deceived by God that's been caught out. We'll get to you later. You got it by force.
Do you know who I am?
He wasn't supposed to be like that. I offered him a council seat, and he hoped he'd turn. We fought, and I smashed him with a tool he had lying around. How did you get the key from him? His laptop was unlocked. It wasn't hard to find. I copied the file, dumped his body, and left.
Do your job.
Nonsense. I've considered your truth. Ruminated? Oh yeah, we already read this. Yeah.
The court
Yuri
finds
guilty.
Yuri guilty.
Oh, I guess Crimson Acid kind of was at fault too, because she gave the key to Witness. Ooh. Yeah, that might be a problem. Lady Love dies while you're oh, this is saving. Ugh. I don't have to read that. Well, I don't have to read any of it, but
Game saved.
no point of reading repeats. Second Holy Seal. The council constructed a doorway to a plateau in space. The dreadful moments there are used to open the Second Holy Seal. What? Lady Love dies. What is the Second Holy Seal and how was it breached? Take us for a holiday to the land of truth. Let us sip cocktails of facts on the beach of justice. With the help of KHX, the council constructed a puzzle-based monument system on a plateau on the desolate planet outside of our solar system. The door to the council building acts as a portal to this antique part of space. The obelisks on the beach provide the solution to the puzzle and are activated using KHX's key, or Starlight. The key carries a protocol which handshakes with the obelisk nightmare computer. Starlight can crack it. We already have a confession. Lydia and Sam breach the seals. Is that the whole truth, or does another truth lurk here? More truth. There's more truth to find. Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. You didn't. Lydia did, but also you're a knight. Well, technically they both did, but wireless receiver. No, it's you. Yeah, it's definitely you.
When
I
love
believe
dies,
Yuri had a plan to get
all
through
that-
the seal.
be
I thought you were supposed to be an investigation freak. You've got nothing on me. We just talked about this. Yuri is found guilty of KHX's murder, and KHX created the second seal, but I need to know more than that. Do you have any evidence of him going through the second seal?
Show me your
Present
truth.
your evidence.
The facts
The
and
nightmare
truth
computer
are not
attached to the
same.
obelisk show that Yuri accessed it. This means he knows the secret to the second holy seal and had the data key from KHX.
Freak.
That doesn't prove anything, freak. It doesn't mean I went through the seal. He's right.
Show me your
Present your
truth.
evidence. Yuri slipped up under questioning and admitted to knowing the details about the second seal. Something he'd only know if he went through the seal. Just using the obelisks doesn't mean you would know what is on the other side of the door in the council building. You would have to step through it to find out. That doesn't prove he was there last night. It doesn't prove that he used a key. Someone could have told him what the inside of the second seal looks like.
Show me your truth.
I have a bad
council
feeling
have
about
to-
this.
The council have to traverse the plateau in space and use astronaut helmets to do so. One had been discarded outside the entrance to the second seal.
When love dies,
The same
all that
pink
remains are the
petals that
facts.
Yuri wears in his hat were found in the same
What
spot.
are you talking
Is this
about?
a joke? Petals. Is that all you've got, freak?
Show me your
Present
truth.
your evidence. I can break Yuri's alibi. Tell me about Yuri's alibi. He claims he was in celebratory gardens directing the fairywood. The architect said she saw him earlier in the evening as he left to perform his duties. Do you have anything that contradicts
Is this a fact?
Lydia told me
or a
that Yuri
truth?
was unreachable for a period of time around the time of the murder.
I don't.
Yuri
like
claims that's a
this.
byproduct of the burst from the reality folding drive. There have been
The
instances
facts
of this
and the
list.
truth are
Of
not
this.
the same.
At the precise time when the entire council were murdered, a troubling coincidence that points to a
How
truth.
dare you?
A coincidence proves nothing.
is
It doesn't have to. All I have to show is that there is a gap in your alibi. That what? There's no gap. Gaps breed possibility, and there is a possibility that you weren't where you say you were. That's bad logic. Your alibi relies on an unprovable coincidence. I guess that means... No. I guess no matter what. There are no other reports of communications blackouts, and past occurrences of them are extremely rare. The court agrees. Yuri Knight's alibi is broken. That's
me your
questionable. Present your evidence, nothing. Truth
The
is
court
revealed.
finds
Yuri
Crime is
guilty.
repulsive.
Was this part of your order, Yuri?
Is this a
Does this have
fact?
anything to do
or a
with
truth?
Carmelina's child? What child? The truth lies within her alibi. You need to disprove Carmelina's alibi, investigator. I had nothing to do with the dreadful events of last night. I was at Witness's apartment all night until we were summoned by Judge for the crisis meeting. That's true. The building logs confirm her entry at 9 p.m. and her exit after the murder. Are you able to disprove this? Witness stepped out onto his balcony for 5 minutes to take a call from Akiko. Blech. Carmelina was unaccounted for in those 5 minutes. It takes more than 5 minutes to get to the council building, commit a crime, and return, doesn't it? And the building logs would have registered her
Sorry.
returning. That's
the
true.
facts and the truth
When
are not the
Carmelina
same.
architected the island, she constructed a network of trans-dimensional corridors that allow her to move across the island in an instant. Yeah, we know this.
This is
we all
nonsense.
know all this. This is absolute nonsense. Secret trans-dimensional corridors? Are you serious? Is the truth really hiding in these bizarre
When love
facts?
dies, all
I
that
found
remains are
Carmelina's
the
son
facts.
in a hidden vault in the mountain. His name was Dainani Gate, and he gave me the key which unlocks the
I
corridors.
don't like
From this
this
vault, the corridors connect to Witness's apartment and the council building.
Is this a fact?
In the 5
or a
minutes
truth?
Witness was out on his balcony taking a call, Carmelina could have used the corridor to get to the council building. This is a shocking revelation. Can you prove it? Starlight can verify my movements. User LLB traveled between the exits of these corridors in 0.021% of the time it would take on foot.
How dare you?
This is all a lie the investigator cooked up. I verified Starlight's data. Lady Love Dies is telling the truth. Why not create a corridor straight into the
Don't
penthouse?
test me.
I don't believe you can make a corridor if you don't know the destination. Carmelina has never been to the penthouse, so she couldn't make a corridor in it. There's a corridor leading from outside of the penthouse back to Dainani Gate's vault. I believe he inherited his mother's power to make corridors and escape back to his room by making a corridor. I never expected any of this, or anything like this, Love Dies. Carmelina had a window of opportunity and use it to travel via her secret corridors. Get Deinonegate and deposit him at the council building. Carmelina went into isolation 25 years ago. Why? No one knows.
When love dies,
She claimed it was
all that remains
to work
are
on a
the
new
facts.
project, but no one in the syndicate ever saw what the truth was, or the result was. I think she had a child in secret. Who's the father? Ais Kawami. He and Deinonegate had the same blood. Ais took his own life years ago. Deinonegate killed himself when I found him. Why? We'll get to that later, Judge. This sounds like a conspiracy. Architect Carmelina's alibi is broken. I took Carmelina's pet killer through the
Got
seal.
it.
You took Deinonegate through the seal? And the rest of the seals. I delivered the killer to the penthouse. Can you prove that? I'm going down anyway. The third seal is a bloodlock. Deinonegate has council blood. Ais Kawami. Okay, you stop with the pop-ups. She got herself a killer that could bypass the
Paradise
seal.
feels
And the fourth seal?
wrong.
You need to have godliness for that one. She took god flesh from Crying Grudge and fused it to Deinonegate. The barrier opened right up.
I beg your pardon.
I did no such thing.
Don't test me.
What happened after that? The kid was supposed to kill everyone, and the second seal would leave him locked in the penthouse. I waited for him to finish. The council were just coming out of their meditation, so they should have all gone down easily. Then I heard gunshots, and the kid went limping out. He created some kind of magic portal in the wall and disappeared. You're suddenly cooperative.
I have been chosen.
I've been played. Carmelina messed up, and now I'm going to get a bullet for it. If I'm going down, so is she. What about Henry? Was he part of the plan? Of course. He was a scapegoat, set up to look like the killer years ago. What about the blood in Henry's stomach? After the kid disappeared, I went in to get blood for the council. I bottled it and made Henry drink it outside. It was supposed to be the perfect cover. I only grabbed a bit of blood. It was everywhere. I don't know what it was, but there was something weird in the shadows of that room. Yuri has confessed, and Henry's alibi is broken.
Pam is repulsive.
Anything
It
to
is
say,
cowardly to
Carmelina?
insinuate, investigator.
You sniveling little servants. I am trying to achieve perfection. I created Perfect 25. This is how you repay me? Y'all make me sick. You turn on each other as soon as it
Pam
aids
is
you.
repulsive.
Did you create a child to kill the council? Don't dare to accuse me, freak. I have nothing to say to you.
Finds Lydia guilty.
The court also finds Lydia guilty for her confessed involvement 2 days ago. Yeah, save.
Getting saved.
Who opened the third seal? The third seal is a blood lock coded to the blood of the council members. I need to find out who opened the lock on the night of the murder. Someone breached the third holy seal and took a step away from innocence towards crime. Please bring us a meal of truth so that we may gorge on justice. Lady Love dies. What is the third seal? A blood lock that is coded to council members. To get through it, you either need council blood in your body or a sample to trick the lock. Yuri has already given us a confession. He says he took Deinonegate through the seals. Yuri already has a death sentence for his part in the second seal, and Dionagate is already dead. Do you believe there's more going on here? Did someone else go through the seal? More truth. Yes, someone else went through the seal, but we have a confession. Lydia and Sam breached the seals. Is that the whole truth, or does another truth lurk there? Is there? I don't think so. Hi, cat. I don't think so. We'll look. There's more truth to be found. Yours testified that Henry's Sabbath scapegoat boat will change your truth. Who went through it? Doom Jazz? No. Henry? No. Sam? Dynamite. Yeah, it's only those two. Midnight.
Is this a fact or a truth?
He's beating up a box. I believe Sam went through the blood lock. We already have a confession from Daybreaks. They went through all the seals today. We must examine the evidence. Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
Got it.
Doom Jazz caught Sam snooping around in his clinic. He discovered that a sample of council blood had been taken. The blood was Kafka's memories. What? I wasn't snooping. I was there to collect my prescription. Doctor, can you be sure the blood sample was taken when you found Sam snooping? No. Timestamps aren't recorded. Present your evidence. Sam has a secret whiskey distillery in the dead zone. I found a medical refrigeration unit there. Inside was a blood vial with a scratched off label. The only letter I can make out is K, presumably for Kafka. Kafka memory logged in to the blood lock 2 days ago without the rest of the council. Why is that important? We need to know who went through last night. I don't believe we do. I think the key to this case is what happened 2 days ago. Present your evidence. That's all. A truth pulled from the depth of misery is set before us.
The court
Sam guilty. We already have a confession.
I have a bad feeling about this.
How do Sam and Lydia figure into this? Sam and Lydia confessed that they didn't go through last night. They entered the penthouse several days ago. Do you believe they're involved in the same plot? No. I believe there are two competing conspiracies. Very well. A truth is revealed. The truth. No one. Yuri and Dynonegate guilty. Also Sam. Lady Love dies. While you're in here. Yeah, safe.
Getting saved.
Who breached the fourth Holy Seal? The fourth Holy Seal requires godliness to get through. I need to find out how someone tricked the seal. Fourth Holy Seal lies deep within the dense fog of abstruse mysteries this island has to offer. Lady Love dies. What is the fourth Holy Seal? It requires godliness to pass through. Godliness? How did the council pass through? Montserrat owned a piece of Crying Grudge's flesh in a pendant. Oh, that's what the strange pendant is. That would allow him to open the seal. This means that the council can only enter with Montserrat. Yuri has already given us a confession. He says he took Donegate through the seals. Yuri already has a death sentence. Do you believe there's more going on? Cues.
Crime cannot
yes,
hide.
Someone else went through the seal. But we have a confession. Lydia and Sam breached seals. Is that the whole truth? More
When
truth.
love dies, all that
Yuri
remains
has
are the
testified that
facts.
Henry was set up as a scapegoat. Change truths. It's gonna be Sam, not you. Yeah, because I want to talk about the lump of flesh.
Paradise feels
I believe
wrong.
Sam infiltrated the seal. We already have a confession from Daybreaks. It went through all the seals 2 days ago. Sam admitted to breaching the 3rd and 4th seal. Tell us how he did it. I discovered a safe in Sam's bar containing a lump of strange flesh. This was god flesh carved from Crying Grudge. A safe containing god flesh.
Crime
What is
is
going
repulsive.
on? Sammy has a secure safe in the storeroom of his bar. I cracked the code and found godflesh. I'm harrowed by this revolution.
Crime cannot hide.
Sam told me that the godflesh he had in the safe was being stored for Witness, who said it was for the good of the syndicate. Sam claims not to know what it was when he was given it. I don't believe that.
I don't.
I went to
like
see
this.
Crying Grudge. He told me that Witness carved a lump of his flesh off. A god was defiled.
Got
What
it.
is this heresy? Crying Grudge has some stories to tell. His flesh was used to breach the 4th Holy Seal. Unthinkable. Sam got through the 4th Holy Seal, putting him outside the crime scene. A truth is revealed. A truth is known.
The
A
court
truth
finds
proven.
Sam guilty.
The facts and the truth. are not
We
the
already have a
same.
confession of guilt from Yuri. How do Sam and Lydia figure into this? Sam and Lydia confess that they didn't go through last night. They entered the penthouse several days ago. Do you believe this?
I don't like this.
Same plot? No, yeah. Taken through the
The court
seals.
finds Yuri and
Bizarre
Dino
truth,
Nigate
dangerous facts,
guilty.
the fear of mystery. Yeah. Lady Love dies. While you're... Yeah, save.
Getting saved.
The mystery of the dead killer demon. Demonic invasions occur on most islands, and the marshals hunt the demons down. What is going on inside the council penthouse? Lady Love dies. You have a case file about a killer demon inside the penthouse. The truth is in play grows bizarre, like an old tree grows gnarled. A killer demon. What killer
I don't
demon?
like this.
I found a dead killer demon inside the council penthouse. There aren't supposed to be any demons on the island. A killer demon in the council penthouse? What was it doing there? Has the blood of several council members on its claws. It was involved in the murder of the council. It appears that it burst out of a hidden security crate and attacked the council. How did it die? Montserrat shot it during the murder. There was a Fukada bullet that came from Montserrat's gun in the killer demon's
Paradise
head.
feels wrong.
Anything to do with your cargo, Lydia? Black security
Got
crate?
it.
Yep, that's it. It really contained a killer demon. Looks like it.
Crime cannot
That makes
hide.
Witness guilty. Working in the light of the gods makes me guilty of nothing. You need to prove any accusations in fault. He's right, Love dies. The dark deduction of the dead demon's destruction is for another case file. The truth about where it came from must be dredged from the swamp of mystery first. Okay. Here's the thing. Okay, I guess I can't accuse them. I was like, technically, it's Lydia and Sam because they brought it there. But I guess it's, yeah, Witness.
Is this a fact?
The righteous man
Or
transgressed. Witness is the origin of the killer demon. Laughable. I'm a holy man,
I
not
have
a
a
sinner.
bad feeling about this.
I found the killer demon along with a demonic containment crate in the penthouse. A demonic containment crate is some kind of incarceration device that imprisons a demon with holy restraints. There are bindings and manacles covered in holy wards. These restrained the killer demon and kept it contained. Why? It was likely placed there instead ahead of time as a means to kill the
Show me
council.
your truth.
Present evidence.
facts and
There's
the
a secret
truth are not
demonology
the same.
lab hidden within the dead zone. The lock on it is coded to Witness's blood vial.
Surely this is a joke.
This is an old panic room. I never used it for demonology. Someone has planted
Don't
that evidence.
Test me.
That code has the same crates as the one in the penthouse. During the examination 10 years ago, Witness managed to capture a killed demon and contain it.
Endless heresy on this highland.
A heretical? Heretical? One of those. Accusation. How could I have done that?
Don't test me.
There's a tunnel running from Sam's bar to the dead zone. Witness has been using it to access the dead zone.
The gods are displeased.
Seen by who? A sinner that would besmirch the name of a holy man.
Show me your truth.
Paradise feels wrong.
Carmelina confessed to me that Witness maintained a secret demonology lab on the island in an abandoned bunker.
You sinners alive.
Lies,
I am
lies,
still
lies.
based in the
This is a
glory of the gods.
persection of the
Show me
holy.
your truth.
Present your evidence.
Crime is repulsive.
Last night at midnight, Witness made a phone call to an unknown number. That number matches the number on the receiver attached to the demonic containment crate inside the
Got
penthouse.
it.
The receiver was designed to open the crate when it received a call. This would let the killer demon out, presumably to attack the council.
Another sinner.
A ridiculous accusation. Why would I want to release a killer demon? Demons are abominations.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Why not explain how the phone number you dialed matches the
This island
receiver?
is full of
I can't
sinners.
explain a lie fabricated by a sinner. Can you prove this accusation? I verified the data by using Witness's personal phone and a comms tower. He made the call and the receiver picked up, unlocking the demonic containment
I am
crate.
still based.
Lies.
Show me your
Present
truth.
your evidence. Construct a truth.
The facts and the truth are
We have
not
the testimony
same.
of Lydia and Sam.
What?
People who face the death sentence have nothing to lose. They can say whatever they want. They have no consequence of when you stand over the precipice of execution. He's right,
Show me
investigator.
your truth.
I have nothing to present. No, there's no jury. A truth is
The court
revealed.
finds
Witness
witness to the
guilty.
end. Guilty.
You have overseen so many wonderful islands. Why turn your back on us now?
Surely this is
Such
a joke.
is the burden of a martyr. You may think me as a sinner, but I work for a holy purpose.
Blasphemy.
You have all strayed from the path, and the gods
Crime
weep.
is repulsive.
I hope they weep for you as well. What was the play here? The killer demon was placed in the penthouse as a remote weapon. The security crate was hidden in the room. When the killer demon was released, it attacked everyone in the room on sight. That sounds risky. I don't know if it was meant to kill all the council. Just the presence of the killer demon would be enough to scare the council. A dreadful truth. Lady Love dies. While you... Yeah, same.
Getting saved.
We should only have a couple more cases. The crime to end out crimes. The crime to end all crimes. The murder in the night. The Paradise Killer. Who killed the council? The truth has aged like a fine whiskey. How does the whiskey on this island taste? Pour us a glass of truth so that we may sip upon a vintage blend of justice. I want to know who held the knife. If a killer was set up by a mastermind, we will deal with that later. I want to know who gripped the knife of murder in their palm of guilt. Yuri has testified that Henry was set up as a scapegoat. No. Show us the true, ultimate truth. Yeah, you didn't. Henry. Or did Killer. Last night, who did? Was it power playing Killer for kicks? I guess technically I just used you.
Paradise feels wrong.
Deinonagate is the Paradise
Show me your
Killer.
truth.
Present your evidence. Before he killed himself, Deinonagate told me he killed the council. He was given this mission by his mother, Carmelina. She engineered a killer. His room was bare besides knife combat training
Do your
equipment.
job.
These trials are over. This is a big lie. No, it isn't. Deinonagate confessed everything.
Show me your truth.
Crime
I found a knife
cannot
covered in the
hide.
council's blood on Deinonagate's corpse. The lacerations match his blade. All the wounds on the victims are clean. The victims were sliced apart with fatal wounds. Deinonagate moved quickly and cleanly. The penthouse is covered in blood. He hit major arteries, disemboweled victims, and carved his way through the room. The council were coming out of meditation. He struck them when they could barely fight
Show
back.
me your truth.
Is this a fact?
Deinonagate's
Or
blood
truth?
is at the scene. He was shot by Montserrat and left blood splattered in the penthouse. This proves that he got through the seals. Leader Montserrat shot him, presumably in self-defense. Deinonagate attacked as the council meditation finished. Montserrat was attacked, but as he fired his gun, wounding Deinonagate. Montserrat was growing paranoid. Paranoid. One of the manifestations of this seems to be carrying a weapon. I believe leader Montserrat was the most awake while the others were still coming round from their meditation. Deinonagate got to him, but he attacked. Montserrat's shot. Deinonagate fled after the bullet went through
Show
him.
me your truth.
Present your evidence.
Test me.
Deinonagate fled bleeding. His blood is outside the penthouse. He created trans-dimensional corridor and escaped back to his lair, where I found him bleeding out. He had to have gone through the seals to get into the penthouse. Deinonagate inherited his mother's power to create corridors. He's sloppy, but he can do it. He stumbled out of the penthouse and created corridor to escape with. He was bleeding badly, and his blood trail shows his route home. I believe you need to know the start and end points of a corridor when you create one. Carmelina couldn't create a corridor to the penthouse because the interior of the council building is a closely guarded secret. Okay. I don't think Carmelina knew Deinonagate could create corridors. He was supposed to die in the locked room at the end of the island. Her plan was solid except for 2 wild cards. Deinonagate's ability and my return from
Show me your
exile.
truth.
Why would that change anything? Him escaping is good to hide the fact. Whatever.
I have a bad feeling about this.
We know he breached the whole 4th Holy Seal. I'm fairly certain certain he didn't just turn around and go home after making it to the entrance of the
Show me your
penthouse.
truth.
I have nothing to present. I've considered truth. There's no jury. Secret truth.
The court finds
Dainonagate
Dainonagate
is guilty. Convicted. Tendrils of conspiracy snake around us. Starlight has a case file that will help us chop back the tendrils and expose the truth hiding within. Review the evidence. Yeah, this is fine. I already know all this. Reveal the conspiracy. Can you explain this conspiracy? Can you refine the truth from the ore of crime? I believe that Carmelina initiated a conspiracy to kill the council last night. She created Perfect 25 and wanted to make sure it was hers. Carmelina is being punished for her father's crimes. The Silent family were barred from ever being on the council as part of his punishment. Crimson told me that Carmelina has put in a number of motions to join the council that have all been denied. She's a genius architect that has helped the Syndicate birth a potential perfect island. Does she feel she deserves a seat on the council?
Is this a fact?
She knew the
or a
25th
truth?
island will be perfect. She worried she won't get credit for it. Witness testified that he is worried that Carmelina has changed. Maybe she expects more reward for her craft.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Carmelina has a secret child, Dainonagate. She kept him hidden in trans-dimensional corridors that she built with her skills as architect.
I don't like this.
Dainonagate's father was Aizkawani. The council blood from his father would allow Dainonagate to breach a bloodlock on the third
the facts
holy
and the
seal.
truth are not the
Carmelina
same.
presumably learned that Henry had been fathered illegitimately by Eyes and had been kept secret. That meant she could get a secret child as well.
Crime cannot hide.
When I found Dainonagate, he told me his mission had been to kill the council. He had a knife slick with the blood of the council members. He completed his mission. Dainonagate would birth a new syndicate, dying for Carmelina's sins.
Is this a fact?
Carmelina
or a
took a
truth?
lump of flesh from God Crying Grudge to get through the fourth holy seal. She fused this to Dainonagate's body.
I don't
Yuri
like
said
this.
he took Dainonagate through the seals.
Crime is
Yuri confessed to
repulsive.
being recruited by Carmelina.
When love
Yuri
dies,
is guilty of
all
going
that
through the
remains
second
are the
seal.
facts. Crime
Crime
cannot hide.
Yuri got the key to the second seal from KHX under orders from Carmelina.
Got it.
I believe Yuri helped Henry obtain forbidden books on demonology.
Paradise
If Henry
feels
became
wrong.
possessed by a demon, it would initiate the end of the island and allow Carmelina's plan to be put in
Got it.
play. Henry's possession called for an
When love
exorcism.
dies, all that remains are the facts.
Carmelina wanted Henry to kill Grace bloodlines to give him prior history of murder. When he didn't step up, Carmelina intervened and killed Grace herself.
I don't
A
like this.
demonically possessed citizen would be the
The
perfect
facts
tool.
and the truth are
Carmelina
not the
recruited
same.
Akiko into her plan.
The facts and the
Akiko
truth are
aided
not the
her
same.
by purposefully leaving Henry alone with Grace.
Is this a
Akiko
fact?
faked Henry's
or a
escape, putting a possible killer into play.
The facts and the
Akiko
truth are
knew
not
the
same.
first seal marshals would be killed and switch them to protect her beloved marshals.
When love dies,
Carmelina's
all that
plan
remains
was
are the facts.
achieved by using her trans-dimensional corridors.
I have a bad
Her alibi
feeling about
looked
this.
perfect, but she knew Witness would leave the room when she got a
Don't
call.
Test
She
me.
knew Akiko would call at the right time and use that opportunity to slip out of Witness's apartment, get Deinona Gate, and deliver her killer to the council building. Do you have anything to say, Architect?
What?
You people would have nothing if it weren't for
This
me.
is nonsense.
All these islands that you drifted, all your tragic little lives, all given to you by me.
I am the leader.
I facilitate the syndicate. I craft your homes.
I beg your pardon?
I've never been rewarded for my work, never been on the council, always living off to the side. Not even Perfect 25 got me the recognition I deserve. I don't expect the world, just some kind of a reward to show that what I did was worth it. Was this worth it?
How
It would
dare
have been. You shouldn't have been called down. I'd crafted a perfect
Is
lie.
this a fact?
How did
or a
you
truth?
know you'd be made leader during the crisis?
Craft is its own
That's
reward.
irony. I didn't expect justice incarnate to reverse the law and make me a leader. So what was the play in the next island?
I am the leader.
When the chips were down, every one of the syndicate is a coward and a sycophant. You all want your little bits of power and for your little lives to carry on ticking by.
How dare
The next council would be scared. All senior authority would be gone, and I would be the one that had crafted Perfect 25. I would make sure I had the
you have
throne.
no evidence.
My father was a victim, but treated like a criminal. He was executed by a coward. You people never appreciate what others do for you.
Is this a fact?
The Grand
or
Marshal
a truth?
would give you a loyal army to make sure of it.
Crime is
The plan failed.
repulsive.
The truth is known. You arrogantly believed everyone would believe Henry, a citizen, was capable of breaching the holy seals and murdering the council. Justice is immune to arrogance. A hideous, heinous truth. A vile truth. Architect, you have been found guilty of conspiring to kill the council. Your punishment is death. Other than you got accused twice. The onyx claws of conspiracy tear at the flesh of this island. I can feel the dreadful shadow of this conspiracy looming over us. Can you explain this conspiracy? Yeah, this one's fine. 2. Other than technically, I think
Crime is
acid,
repulsive.
Crimson Acid should be in this too. I believe that Witness initiated a conspiracy to kill the council last night. Witness had become a fanatic. He had radicalized himself as a devoted servant of the gods.
I have a bad
He believes the
feeling about
syndicate
this.
has strayed from the holy mission. I believe he wanted to put the fear of the gods in us.
Don't test me.
Montserrat was devolving into paranoia and had become a dictator. Witness was has repeatedly voiced his opposition to Montserrat's plan for the next island. Witness took matters into his own hands. Okay, I'm gonna pause again. Okay. Carmelina told me about Witness being rebellious against Montserrat's plan. Witness openly rejected Montserrat's plan to wipe certain events from history and tighten his grip over syndicate members.
Crime is repulsive.
Witness had become obsessed with the idea of cleansing tides of a cleansing tide of demons. Like the ancient Great Flood, he wants the syndicate to be forced to start again.
Crime
The key
cannot
to
hide.
Witness's plan was planting a killer demon inside the council penthouse. That demon would kill the council and he'd get away with it. Witness made a call at midnight to a demonic containment crate. Wait a second, no. He wasn't necessarily killing all the council. So he probably wouldn't have gotten away with it if it weren't for the two plans. Containment crate that had been hidden in the penthouse, unlocking it remotely and allowing it to start its attack. Witness had been experimenting in demonology in a secret bunker within the Dead Zone. He imprisoned the killer demon and later weaponized it. Sam has a secret tunnel running from his bar to the Dead Zone. Witness used that to subvert the security on the Dead Zone and get in. Witness recruited Lydia and Sam into his conspiracy by promising to let them leave the syndicate on the next island. Two ex-assassins were perfect tools. Witness got the demon containment crate into the council building by using Lydia. She rappelled down from the roof of the penthouse and took it in through the maintenance grate.
Paradise
Sam went
feels
through the third grate
wrong.
using the blood of Kafka memory. I missed a thing for the second Kafka memory several days before the crime.
I have a
For
bad
the
feeling
fourth
about this.
seal, Witness took God flesh from Crying Grudge to bypass the barrier.
Crime cannot hide.
Lydia and Sam worked together to get the demonic crate through the seals and into the penthouse a few days before the murder. The plan isn't foolproof. There were too many variables. Pinning your hopes on a wild killer demon and believing it wouldn't be traced back to you was foolish. No doubt the intention was a scare tactic more than anything, but the fear of the gods into the council to enact change. He used a killer demon as a messenger of angry gods to reshape the syndicate. The plan didn't have to be perfect to get what you wanted. All you needed was a catalyst for change. On the day of horrible truths, this one is the worst. Why, Witness?
Blasphemy!
I am surrounded by sin and heresy. You are all focused on the islands and your own little ambitions. What about the gods? What about our holy mission? All but one of the pyramids sits empty, and we have existed for millennia. We are embarrassment to the gods. The syndicate need rebuilding.
Don't like
Needed
this.
rebuilding. And you would be the one to do it. The who is irrelevant. More important is why and how. Reestablish the priority in our faith. Resume our holy mission. Bathe in the radiance of our gods. I must die a martyr. I tried. I really tried to do the work of our astral lords. I wasn't enough, though. The sins of the island were too great. I hope heaven is everything you want it to be. Witness to the end. You are found guilty of conspiring to kill the council. The punishment is death. The Parlor of Justice has played host to the truth of the investigator, where the truth as expected. Did esoteric knowledge reveal the truth, or did it remain hidden in mystery? The investigator will become executioner and will execute justice. The trials end. Execute justice. Grand Marshal Akiko 14. The verdict is execute. Executed. Architect Carmelina. The verdict is execute. Crimson Acid. The verdict is release. Dr. Doom Jazz. The verdict is release. The accused Henry Division. The verdict is release. The fairy woman Lydia Daybreak. The verdict is execute. Sam Daybreak. The verdict is execute. Witness to the end. The verdict is execute. Secretary Yuri Knight. The verdict is execute. The unforgiving Scepter. One last kiss. The verdict is release. The hidden killer Dianoni Gate. The verdict is execute. The bizarre killer demon. The verdict is release. You have proven that Henry has had nothing to do with the crime to end all crimes. He is nothing more than a pawn in a dreadful game of murder and secrecy. You've earned the title of Grand Investigator. Your weapon is unlocked. On the next island, you will reform the Paradise Psycho unit. Island 24 is about to die. Island 25 waits for us. What kind of island will it be? Are you happy with your trials? Did you get the convictions you wanted? You entered into a battle with the facts, the truth, and the suspects. Did you emerge victorious? This courthouse could only allow so many truths to emerge from their hiding places. Are there more to hunt? If you believe that things are not as they seem, there is still a way to punish the guilty. Grand Investigator Lady Lovedies. I will leave you to execute justice at your discretion. Punish those that you deem guilty. Execution or exile are viable punishments. You may also let them go. Please work for the best interest of Perfect 25. Thank you, Judge. It will be my honor to execute justice. Will you be ready to wave goodbye to Island 24? Island 24. Do so from the rear view mirror in Lydia's car. The car will take you through the Paradise Gates and to Perfect 25. Use it to your discretion. Justice has been served. Those of you who have been not found guilty of destroying Paradise may leave and wrap up your business before we move to Perfect 25. Our marshals shall take Henry back to his cell. He just disappeared. Marshals will clear away the executed. They will not be remembered. They will not be honored. The Way of Blood Bar. She completed the job. Was there more to do? The investigator always trusted her heart. She would decide if Paradise had been saved. We are on Perfect 25, so it must have been saved. Saved is in the binary state. Solving a crime doesn't mean the world is fixed. That's scary. It is. I hope she knew what she was doing. I'm sure she did. This is Lady Lovedies we're talking about. And then I think Crimson Acid should have died. Okay. Blood. Oh, no blood. These three. Paradise is indebted to you. No matter what truth you made, you believed in Paradise. I hope you will never have to work together. We will never have to work together again. I hope that crime can be eradicated. Paradise can be perfect. This is an unrealistic dream. Crime infects every society. You're right. The Syndicate's way of governing is flawed. It always will be. I look forward to working with you again. Truth will always need an investigator and a judge. When you have finished executing justice, please move to the next island. I mean, there's only... I don't think I have anything I actually have to do. I feel like I should exile... what's his name? Henry. Oh, the boat's sinking. You sank your boat.
Wonderful.
Always do, Love Dies. Send the old girl off at the end of the island.
Want to play doctors? And
Time to move on. Fresh start. Embrace the
It's been
future.
wonderful to see you again.
Are you looking forward to the future, Love Dies? The sun will come up on a new island. My brain. Ugh. The warm light dancing on the ocean. The start of something new. Come to play doctors and nurses one last time before the end of the island. It would be funny just to kill him, but no. I'll see you on the next
My
island.
favorite investigator.
I'll have a new yacht. It needs christening. Love Dies. I'll keep that in mind. Oh, hi Sinji. Did you try using this jet ski? Don't answer that. I don't really care. I managed to get to the top of the pyramid and back. Not sure we could do that again though. Laters. So I didn't get every Sinji. I guess it's gone. I can't talk to God. Okay. I guess we go talk to one last kiss. Oh wait, can I just teleport? Because I don't have to pay. Wait.
Sorry.
No answer. I guess I'm going to have to walk everywhere now that Lydia has been executed. Oh, cool. At least I put that in. It would have been kind of funny if she just reappeared, but good. Good that they have a check. To be fair, I was very surprised of how, like, well... My brain's not working. Sorry. Well executed this game was. Like, everything made sense. There was no, like, logic issues. There was a couple, like, very minor things. Like, I still don't think the logic of Yuri's alibi is fully correct, or his breaking of it, or the breaking of it. Essentially just had no alibi is the result of it, not that he was anywhere. The only proof that we had was the pedals, which doesn't really prove anything realistically, but that's like the only thing.
Are you happy with your truth?
Are you happy with your truth? As happy I can be. Hard to be happy in the shadow of crime. That's all anyone can ask, I suppose. I hope you enjoyed this investigation. My time on this island is at an end.
Enjoy Perfect Man
Enjoy
Frank,
Perfect
investigator.
25, investigator. If you can. Bye. I still think you gave me too much info. Because, like, you kind of just solved everything for me. And, if I can go to whatever that guy's name, apartment. Oh, hey, the body's back. Oh. Why is there a kiss on that? Wait. So we can't use that. And then we have a kiss on this. Whomst. Unable. Abort. Okay. Well, we know Henry's over there. Oh, there we go. Just need a second. Nah, not gonna make that. Where's the entrance? Here. Yeah, there was a lot to do in this island, or this game, too, which was cool. Ladies back in town. You got your gun back. Justice has been served, and the PPU will be reborn on Perfect 25. I've got a favor to ask. I'm not surprised. You need people for the Paradise Psycho unit, right? You want to be on the team? I'm the glamour of the battlefield. I have a good stock of secrets. Yeah, you're hired. I want a corner office.
I'm glad to be back.
Fine by me. Did you need something before the end of the island, boss? A nice shooter. I'll see you on the next island, Crimson. Sure thing, lady. Okay, you are actually up there. But yeah, like, the logic was good. Why can't I... Unable to process evidence. Weird. The logic was good. It allowed you to actually, like, solve stuff, which is great. Like a murder mystery where you just, like, collect evidence and then tells you is horrible. There's so many of those. Like, a lot of the Sherlock games are like that I've seen, which just sucks. Also, like, Danganronpa is kind of that way too, where you can't really actually get a good answer.
What do you want, freak?
By executing Akiko, you have destroyed any hope of Perfect 25. At least try to redeem yourself by executing the true murderer. The true justice has already been served. Justice. Akiko would only ever act to protect the council. I don't know how you tricked Judge, but you'll never trick me. Now execute Henry before this island shuts down. He doesn't deserve to see its magnificent end.
That was quite a fucking show!
I'm amazed I'm still here. You were scapegoated. I was just doing my job. I appreciate it. That's the first time someone has stood up for me. I spent my entire life adrift. The world happened around me. I moved between currents. Nothing I did was ever good enough. Nothing ever worked. No one wanted me. You believed in the truth. Thank you. Oh, I can't exile. You can't leave this island. I'm just a citizen. There are a load more of you to abduct. A load more for you to abduct for the next island, right? I've got a demon in me. Can't have that on your precious new island, can you? Goodbye, Henry.
What a fucking
Whatever.
surprise!
Okay, then I go to my car. We leave. We're done, I think. And then it turns out that, like, Perfect 25 is another entire story. I highly doubt. It would be fun. The characters are great too, honestly. Like, I'm not one for caring too much about characters, usually. Like, I don't know. It's not something I pay attention to, like, writing or, like, if I like characters or not. But, like, they had personality, good personalities. They were different enough. It was confusing a little bit at the start because of their names, but, like, you catch on pretty quick because of, you know, trying to solve a murder. And runs fine, no issue there. Are you still gonna complain about the?
If you want to live, stay back.
Oh, okay, no. Yep, car. With Lydia gone, I guess I need to drive out of here. So time to go. Leave paradise. Time to get out of here. Closing island sequence. 24 applications. Ready for island sequence 25. Woof. Oh, you're coming too, are you? Woof woof. Okay then, in the car. Perfect 25 awaits. A new island. A new council. The syndicate has been changed forever. Facts and truth. Truth and facts. Paradise needs saving. Was it worth it?
Oh, I'm glad
Was
to be
it
back.
saved? I breathed life back into the paradise. Time for Perfect 25. I'm going to miss Love Dies. We could have had something special. Nothing brings people together like the impending obliteration of a pocket of reality. My brain. Still, at least the case of the Paradise Killer got her out of exile. I wonder if her truth were right. I guess I'll never know. I hope Perfect 25 was worth it. Obviously, I hope they all die in a fire, but for their sakes, I hope they enjoy it. I've only known humans for a short amount of time, but they all seem to be idiots that only work for themselves. I'm sure they'll mess it up nicely. Anyway, time to watch reality die. Yeah, honestly, great game. I loved it. It's a lot of reading, but like I just need to get better at that and like practice. That'll do it. But yeah, like well written. It's fun to just like bounce around. The movement was fun. It's a little jank. I don't like that the dash doesn't give you different momentum. It keeps your momentum before the dash. Really dumb, but like that's like the only thing. I wonder if this will DMCA. It's a bit too heavy on whiskey. Honestly, that's like the one small writing thing I don't like. But like other than that, I really liked like it had its own rules of like how the universe worked, and like you learned about like this like side pocket universe of the gods and demons. We never really learned if like demons and gods were different, because like that was one of the things that somebody brought up for the fourth step or fourth gate, whatever seal, fourth seal of like could a demon get through, but like it wasn't used. The only thing that was used was the God Flesh, and the God Flesh was used in both cases to get through. Actually, all three, technically, with the Council. Also, like, Dianonegate didn't have a helmet, I don't think. Maybe there was an extra one. I'm not sure. That's not very clear. But yeah, I'm happy that they actually let me kill multiple people. That was my one complaint for Duck Detective, was like, why in the world was one group of people not getting arrested for fraud when they clearly did commit fraud? Why is Lydia Place there twice? The Way of Blood bar. Will we find out who these people are? Ahaha. So that's how it ended. Weird turn of events. The strangest paradise yet. Is this paradise safe? Of course it isn't. This is a syndicate we're talking about. Will we need her again? We always will. She's the only one that can save paradise. Their love cannot be defeated. They're dead though. Anyhow, thank you for watching. See you next time for, I don't know what game next. We'll find out. Yeah. Bye.